Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Yeah, let's start from the beginning. Here in Southern Nevada, the summer of 2024 was feeling kind of brutal. And the weeks leading up to the situation you just watched, we were breaking over 110 almost every day. Now, the way I have this chicken coop set up is the two sides that face the sun throughout the day have solar screens on them. And in order to keep the chickens cool and make somewhat of a swamp cooler out of it, I'm going out there multiple times a day with a hose and spraying it down. Now, there's easier ways to do it. I've already dug a trench from the house all the way out to that chicken coop to lay out a hose to put in a misting system that I had bought and installed that didn't work. So now, while I'm waiting for the next misting system to come in, I have to go out multiple times a day, drag that hose out and spray those screens down. Now, maybe every other day, if not every day, because I'm going out multiple times a day, the hose reel that I was keeping this hose wrapped up in, it would get tangled up. And on most days, no big deal. I walk over there, untangle it, pull out the hose that I need, get the job done, and reel it back up. But on this day, it's a little different. In the month and a half to 2 months leading up to this situation, I had lost somebody very important to me. And I let the opportunity to process that loss get hijacked from me. So not being clear-headed, I made some mistakes, which led to losing some chickens. That, with the failing misting system, digging trench, things just not working out for me. And when that hose reel got tangled up, I was ready to snap. Now, as you can see, the person that I was keeping company with at the time, they absolutely thought the best option was to get out of there. But little did they know, I was actually doing okay. See, I've learned about paying attention to our perspective on any situation, which is the story that we tell ourselves. I had all these little stories added up leading up to this day, and the situation that I found myself in was a big, bad story. And in learning that, I had the time, as I was walking over there to destroy this thing, I could ask myself, how bad is it if I tear this thing to pieces? I have another one in the front yard that I don't like. I probably wouldn't want to give one of these things to my worst enemies to deal with. So in this moment, yeah, I'm f***ing this thing up. And honestly, being able to expel this energy, even though it originated with anger, it was better than feeling lost, the resentment, the sadness, everything else that had built up to that boiling point. So in that moment, letting all of that out felt pretty good, and I put everything else down for a little bit. So if you wake up in the morning and you go to drink some water and you spill it on yourself, and then you kick the bedpost on the way to the bathroom, and then your toothbrush is broken. Yeah, when you go in the kitchen and your coffee maker's not working, you're ready to lose your mind. But if you'd gotten up and drank some water and went in the bathroom and got yourself ready and went out there and the coffee maker wasn't working, you'd probably figure out something else to do. I'd leave a couple minutes early and get one at the gas station or however else you would deal with it. Those little stories that you let add up to that boiling point, that's your perspective in that moment. You can see two different people go through the same exact thing, and one of them loses their mind and the other one, he figures out how to deal with it and move on. The only difference is the story they're telling themselves about that exact moment. Two people can be standing in front of each other, experiencing the same situation, and both having a completely different experience. Both of them will have a different experience. The story that led up to where you got, the experiences that you had leading up to that day, the story you tell yourself about the person that you're with, about the place that you're at, they all play a part in how you react to every situation you find yourself in. Perspective is everything, and paying attention to that story gives you the control over that.